All right, so we're here on not brushy, I keep saying brushy, it's Brush Mountain. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of a mile past the Audie Murphy monument. Started down at 621, hiking north on the Appalachian Trail towards the Audie Murphy monument. We wanted to come a little bit further here, so I wanted to try and see if I could see Dragon's Tooth, which I believe is just over yonder. But trees don't really open up, and I don't know that there's any place where they do. And it's not the clearest of days, but I figured it's about as far as we go. It's pretty cold. It's probably 20s or so. So we're gonna go back to the Audie Murphy monument and take a look at that, because we just went by it earlier, and probably cook up a little food and warm up a little bit. So yeah. All right, we're coming up to a little offshoot for the Audie Murphy monument. So we're on the Appalachian Trail here, and we're following the ridge line. It stays pretty open. I think there's actually a road back that way where you can drive up to get up here most of the way. So the Appalachian continues that way. And over here is the side trail for the Audie Murphy monument. You can see some folks have camped up in these clearing before. Now, I don't know a ton about Audie Murphy. I know he is a well-decorated World War II veteran who, after the war, starred in some movies, I think westerns and a few other things, a few post-war movies. But in the 70s, he died in a plane crash up here on Brushy Mountain. Of course, he wasn't in this exact spot, but I believe it's somewhere near here. It looks like we got a U.S. flag and a Texas flag. I believe he was from Texas. Yeah, I know a lot of folks like coming up here. Got all sorts of stuff. Here's the tank. I know I believe he famously hopped on a tank in the middle of some heavy fire and held off some advancing German forces. What else we got over here? A lot of medallions, coins. We've got some military hats over here. I guess I should look at the thing. Monument. Born in 1924. Okay, Kingston, Texas. America's most decorated veteran of World War II. Served in the European theater. Yeah, Medal of Honor, Legion of Merit, Distinguished Service Cross, and three Purple Hearts. Wow. Survived by his wife Pamela and 2 sons. So that's an interesting thing. I'm sure they're probably still alive. His wife may have passed, but his 2 sons probably are still alive. It's neat. So we just got this monument and the flag. I got a couple of benches. Sign. What does this sign say? Overlook. Did I say overlook? Yeah.
Is this whistle?
No, but it's getting decent. We could probably use that.
Yeah, it's the smoke coming out of it now.
So just turn it off and pour yourself some. So we're here at Audie Murphy Monument, and
you were talking to me.
I decided I was gonna bring some oatmeal up here. It's always nice to have a little something hot when you're out in the cold like this. So we've got some water boiling, and we're making some oatmeal. Okay, we're coming up to where the AT joins up with this service road thing. So I think if you were to keep going that way, which is headed kind of southish, you would eventually run into some sort of a parking lot and a gravel road. I'm not sure how far it is from there, but I know you can park down that way and hike this way to go back to the Audie Murphy monument. I think that's how a lot of people go. We're actually going to head back down onto the Appalachian Trail, headed south now towards 621 where we parked at. So we're going back on this single track trail, which is a little bit rougher, but not too bad. It's kind of steep in some places, but the trail itself is pretty. What camera am I using? Okay, it's that one. It gets confusing sometimes. Okay, so I don't know how far up we are. We're headed back down to the base of the mountain, but we found this rock on the way up. So this rock, let's see, how well does it show up? It is super pokey. I mean, it's not like...
Good from this angle, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that'd be a better angle. It's not incredibly sharp, but it's like really stuck out there. And when we were coming up, all I could think of was like, if you fell on this thing, and it's like frozen in place, if you fell on this thing, it would just like impale you. Huh? Good thing that didn't happen. Great big boat, telephone poles. Yeah, you're good 15 feet up there. Okay, we're back at the parking lot where we started. That's usually how that goes. And I got a map, pulled out the map here. So, whew, tiny. We are right here. We hiked around this way. Here's the Audie Murphy monument. We went a little bit further. I'm not sure how much further we went, but we went a little bit further. I was hoping we could see Dragon's Tooth, which is jutted out right over here, but we really couldn't see it too well. I've tried a couple different places to try and see if I can get a good look at Dragon's Tooth from a distance, but so far I can't find nothing. And then the road, let's see, I think that road that we were kind of on, it was on this ridge line here, and I think this speckled line, or this dashed line, is a county line, but I believe there's a road that follows along that. It comes off of here and goes up and connects in, and you can park somewhere around here, and that'll take you up to the Audie Murphy monument. So, but yeah, it was about, I think the GPS said 7-ish miles. I think about 8. But what did you think of it, Matt? Anything to say?
It's good. A lot of uphill.
Yeah,
a lot of uphill.
Yeah, a lot of uphill.
It
But it wasn't like terribly rocky or anything. It was
it's just steady. It was just like a steady incline.
Yeah,
But
I guess so 3-something in, 1,600 foot climb. So yeah, it's a pretty decent climb. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've been on worse.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, I guess that'll do it. So there we go. We look pretty funny like that. I think you in particular, because you're on the edge of because it's a fisheye lens.
Yeah.